Sometimes it's easier to give up, to walk away, to say something's not meant for you if it's hard, if it's challenging, if you're facing obstacles, whether those are actual obstacles or energetic or self-imposed. But I'm connecting today with somebody who has a real passion, a real fire, a real vision, real creativity, originality, and a drive, like a knowingness that this is what I want to do. And Spirit's saying, keep going. Even if there's difficulties, even if there's bumps in the road, it's some little voice in your head that's telling you something needs to be perfect or something needs to look a certain way, or what if nobody cares about what I'm creating or what I have to say? What if I can't get out the downloads right? Whatever it is that you're doing, Spirit's saying, put those thoughts aside, heal those wounds that created those thoughts, and keep going. Whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's you're a reader, or you're an artist, or you're a writer, or you're building a business, or you're raising children for the first time, a child for the first time, whatever it, or maybe first lifetime, whatever it is that you're doing, and you feel like I'm just going to give up on this, like I can't do it. Spirit's saying it's going to be a success. It's a blessing. And the struggle is real. The struggle is real, but it's part of it. It's not supposed to be smooth peanut butter here. It's a little crunchy. It's a little crunchy along the way. Okay, and that gets you to pause, to stop, to reflect, to ask some more questions, and to really show yourself how invested you actually are. Okay, so I'm connecting today with someone who wants to throw their hands up, or someone who's really doubting themselves. And there's no reason for that. None at all. Okay, some of you just need boundaries, meaning this is your sacred time, or this is your creative time, or this is your writer's time, or this is your building your business time, or this is your planning your travels, thinking about this thing time, whatever you're doing. Like, creativity comes in so many ways. Whatever it is that you're doing, you just need to tell people, back off, do not disturb, I'm doing my thing, and release some kind of pressure that you're putting on yourself. Let yourself flow. Let yourself make a couple mistakes here and there. It's okay. Keep going. You got this. So let's see what else Spirit has to say to you. Let's see what the energies are that are supporting you in your success and your blessings. Actually, omen. Let me get one more of these cards out. This is your omen. This is your sign. Okay? You're going to be great. You already are, but you're really going to believe it soon enough. Okay, and this is the message I have. They're not always like this, but I'm glad it's like this right now. Burrow, exhaustion, questioning motivations, realignment. Right. This is like, I just want to disappear. I just want to throw in the towel. And sometimes we do need a break when the energy's tough. But I feel like Spirit's giving you a little bit of a nudge here. Okay, I do. Flow, recovery, moving on, finding peace. Things are going to flow again, like real soon. You are exhausted. You do have a lot on your plate, which is part of the reason why you're facing obstacles. And even if these obstacles are external and you can't control them, your exhaustion is fogging your view and not allowing you to see the solutions that are right in front of you. You are very smart. You can find a way around. You don't have to keep banging on a closed door. You can kind of just go underneath the door or around to the back door. There's a way. Okay, there is a way for you. You have something that others don't have, okay? Something to offer. This is true of all of us. But whatever it is that you're doing, your craft, your art, your talent, I don't know, the way you are in a relationship, whatever, you don't believe that, or you're struggling to be confident in it because you don't see what you're creating reflecting back to you. but it's because it's not out there yet. It's like you're the one. It's like, you're creating something, you're like, well, nobody else is painting like that, and everybody seems to like this painting, and maybe that's what. No. Okay? It's original, and therefore it is hard. Okay? Because you're breaking through the mold. Your own mold, your own programming that's telling you can't do this, you're not going to be good enough, or whatever. And also societal molds that say, well, this is the best way to play the clarinet. And you're like, well, I got a different way. Okay? So meadow, burrow, success, positivity, and realignment. Going with the flow. Allow yourself to make mistakes. This is how you will ultimately find peace and recover and move on from some kind of obstacle. So I'm sure that it's not trivial, okay? And I don't mean to sound flippant about your obstacle and your block, but Spirit's really coming through with this big message that you're letting some of the voices in your head get to you. And those voices are voices you've heard maybe even from your parents or society or other people in your life. Like, they don't belong. Survival, I'm seeing. Whatever you're doing, your passion, it's part of who you are. It's part of how your soul survives in this lifetime. Don't give up on it. Okay, let's see. Stay present. Stay present. Stop imagining all the bad things that might happen in the future, or all the good things, and then you psych yourself out. What if I'm just lying to myself and that's never going to happen? Stay present. How's it going right now? Just focus on the now and what's flowing now. You got it. You got it. You are not alone. You think you're the only one struggling? Absolutely not. But also the message is Spirit's with you. Spirit's guiding you. Stop trying to force something that isn't your own, or that you're putting a lot of pressure on. Make the mistake and keep going and see what happens. Okay? Write the shitty first draft and keep going. Make the ugly painting and then keep going. Do the reading that you think doesn't matter or that people aren't going to resonate with, and watch what happens and keep going. 3D, energy supporting you. 3D, you're creating something in the 3D. Lies. The lies. Okay, the lies other people have told you about what? Bonded. Ooh. I'm curious now. Bonded to what? Bonded to what? Redo. Okay. Whoever I'm connecting with today, there's something here where you get a little bit farther than you did last time, but then you stop. And you think to yourself, no, I have to redo it. It's not perfect. I'm going to scrap it. I'm going to do it again and again and again. And then it gets to be overwhelming because you keep perfecting something or trying to do something over and over again. You're not bound to endless repetition of feeling failure. The lie that you've been told, or that you're telling yourself, is that you have to redo something in the 3D that doesn't need to be redone. I don't know who needs this message. Cancer? Maybe a Cancer? Well, it is Cancer season. Let's see. Prisoner and pleasure. What's the pleasure? Logic, don't sell your soul, and liminal. Yeah, I feel like this is Spirit saying, The pleasure aspect in whatever you're doing is in the present moment of the creation itself, is of the delivery of the message itself. It's in the writing itself. It's not in the reward. It's not in somebody buying your photography. It's not in a best-selling book and getting on the top charts. It's not 10,000 views on your video. That's not where the pleasure actually is. You may think that, your ego may like that, but the real spiritual sense of being pleased with oneself comes from the liminal space of creation itself, the actual process, and the struggle that comes along with it. And if you've ever created anything, which I know you have, and there has been struggle along the way, and then you overcome that struggle or you work through that struggle and you come out the other side with something even better that you wouldn't have had without the struggle, it feels so good. That's real pleasure because you did it. You challenged yourself. You didn't take the easy way out. You didn't quit. You didn't get someone else to do it for you. You did it yourself in the liminal space of not knowing whether it's going to be received or not received. That's where the pleasure is in the actual creating, the act of actually creating, the artistry I'm hearing. Don't sell your soul. Don't sell your soul for rewards, external ego validation. That's where you become a prisoner of pleasure. Because then everything you create thereafter, you're thinking about, well, am I going to beat that other pleasure that I got last time from, I don't know, winning this thing, or I don't know, fill in the blank, some kind of ego reward, a promotion. The work I'm doing now has to be just as significant, if not more significant. And the way that I will judge that significance is based on the reward I get. Spirit's saying, you're just going to be chasing your tail forever. You're going to exhaust yourself trying to outdo yourself and outdo others too. Focus on the present moment. Okay, listen to me. Listen to Spirit. Okay, let's see the challenge. What is the challenge? Revelation. Get back up. I'm hearing synchronicity. Eat. Some of you need to eat and then get your energy back up and start again. Not in a redo. Just pick up where you last left something. Loss, revelation, synchronicity, and loss. What is it that you've lost? Or are scared to lose? What is it? Mirror. And home. Mirror and home. Your challenge. Some of you are in an environment or there's circumstances, situations that's not giving you the sacred space that you need. What do you want to say about that? Left. Not for you. You are not alone again. If there's a space, if you're in a certain place where you can't have your sacred time, it may not be the right place for you. Your home should be, how do I say that? Well, I don't want to say what their home should be. But Spirit's showing me a home with all these mirrors where you can see all these different aspects of yourself and feel safe, exploring them all. Some of you who are artists need to hang up your own artwork in your own home, okay? Or enjoy your own creation. Create for yourself for once. Write for yourself. Some of you need to put some things up that you really like and enjoy that are all your own. Even if you're like, oh, I'm not an artist, I'm not a creator. Well, you are, just maybe not in the conventional way you think. But put up photographs of things that you enjoy, things that you love. You haven't lost your talent. You haven't lost your gift. Some of you are working in the spiritual field and you're having a hard time. Okay? Don't spiritually bypass the difficult time. Okay? Go into it. What is this challenge? What is this energy? What is it showing me? What can I create with it? Rather than trying to get rid of it or run from it. Don't go on autopilot with some kind of janky message. Okay? Go into the energy. Find out what it is that's waiting for you. Faithful. Stay faithful to yourself, okay? That's for some of you. But I'm getting like a big message here is boundaries. Protecting your time, your energy, your space. You know, sometimes even though nobody is knocking on our door, we could still feel it energetically. Oh, so-and-so is expecting me to call back, or like they want me to do this thing on Tuesday and I don't really want to do it. And all those thoughts are there in your subconscious mind as you're trying to free yourself to enjoy the moment, stay in the present moment and create and commune with spirit and your higher self. So some of you need to create more boundaries. Literally hang a sign, not available. Silence your notifications and tell your brain, I'm going to think about that later. Not right now. Not right now. I'm teaching myself how to hold my own sacred space. I almost said secret space. Some of you need to do something in secret. Selfish and be a little selfish. What are you doing? How come, you've spent hours in that room? None of their business. You're creating your magic. I don't know. Someone needs to hear this. Okay. Let's get in deeper, shall we? I want to see from these cards what's going on here. The shadow cards. What's going on? Then we'll get the tarot. Passive aggressive. Cheated. 1 year. Don't trust what you see. And stuck. Okay, this is the block, or this is related to the block. Could have been something that happened 1 year ago, or maybe in 1 year from now, you're going to feel a lot different. Or all of this year, you've been dealing with this, but it feels like there's somebody in your life, some experience you've had with a passive-aggressive energy, okay, that continually made you doubt yourself. Don't trust what you see, but in a passive-aggressive way. Maybe they didn't tell you you suck to your face, but they made you feel that way, okay, with whatever they were saying or doing. Just give up on that. You don't really work, or whatever it is that they say, And that voice is stuck in your head. And that voice is now repeating to you, don't trust what you see, what you create. And that's a lie. That's a straight up lie. You can trust what you create. And you can trust what you see. This is what gets you unstuck. Okay? You are good at what you do, whatever it is you do. This is the message, loud and clear. Okay? In deep. You've already manifested something. You're energetically in deep, and that's why it's so difficult. Because it's not just 1 foot in, you got both feet in. You're already in it. You've already signed the energetic contract. You've already said, this is what I want to do. This is my dream. This is what I signed up for. Watch your Saturn sign. Yeah, it does feel like Saturn energy. It feels like Saturn is imposing on you, telling you, restricting you, trying to discipline you in some way. Thanks, but no thanks. Okay? So watch your Saturn sign, whatever that is. Doubt, don't fight it, and focused. And I don't think you should fight your doubt. Don't give in to it. But again, ask it. Where is this doubt coming from? What am I doubting? Is this doubt telling me something? Is it something I can come back to? Stay focused. Stay focused, okay? Keep going. You got it. You think anything worthwhile out there was just created like blah, so free. I just through a stroke of the pen, you know, I just created this manifesto. No, everything, it's a struggle. The flow often has to go around those big rocks in the river, you know? And that's exactly what you're doing right now. You've come up against a rock, some kind of obstacle in your mind or in the energy or in your external world, and Spirit's saying you're going to flow around it. You're going to recover. You don't need to start all over with something or tell yourself that, what is it? That something was a wash and you need to redo it. Okay? You don't need to redo it. Just create something new if you don't like it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's the river. 10 of Wands. Yes, exactly. Okay, so your overall energy is the 10 of Wands. Feeling the burden, feeling oppressed, feeling like you want to drop all these sticks and that's it. I'm done with this. I'm not carrying this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Spirit's giving you this flow of the river to help you carry them to wherever you need to go. You know, something doesn't need to be initially as abundant as you hoped it would be. Okay, you opened your store, you opened your business, you have 5 sales, and you're like, what? I worked so hard, I only got 5 sales, I got 1 million necklaces to sell or whatever. It's okay. The first part is often slow, and then you pick up, and then the flow happens. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, you see? You see the potential. You feel the potential. You know the potential, and it's hard. You may be hearing a lot of messages like, you know, what do they say? All those things like rejection for your rejection for your projection, rejection for your protection. What is yours won't pass you by. What are some other ones? You know, I'm sure we could all write them in the comments that we hear over and over again. And well, there is truth to those things, and I've said them myself. It's not wholesale. There's another side to it. Just because you get rejected doesn't mean you shouldn't do something. Okay? Like, you hand your manuscript into one publisher and they say no. What are you going to just say? Oh, rejection for my protection. I'm not going to publish my book now. No. You say, okay, that publisher was probably not for me. Maybe I'm protected from something I don't see there, but I'm going to take it somewhere else. Okay? So, yeah, I don't know who needs to hear this message, but I'm here for you. The Hermit is what you don't see coming. Inner wisdom, inner light. There's an epiphany, like, oh, I could do this in a different way. Okay, tell me about the Hermit. You're learning more about yourself too, and those inner critic voices. And it's no fault of your own. It's your upbringing and society that tells you things need to be done a certain way, and you're living up to that pressure from time to time. Not always, but from time to time you try to abide by those illusions, okay? Because your ego gets a reward when it does actually succeed there. 3 of Pentacles, right? When you work with others or for others and you get the reward and you achieve something. You're having a realization here about that. What's going to come with you and your soul into the next life? When you endure and you stay resilient and steadfast in your own passion and creativity and path, despite or because of maybe even all the obstacles, the wisdom that you get by doing such a thing is something no one ever can take away from you. You learn something about how to get through the tough stuff. Temperance, you learn how to alchemize. You learn how to stay in a peaceful energy even when things are looking real rough, because you've done it a million times. And this is one of those times where you're doing that. You're doing this for yourself more than anything, whatever it is you're doing. Your opportunity is the Page of Wands. Look at this card. Yes, no, pause, tend. What should I do? It's like someone pulling out their hair here. Like, I really want to do this, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Yes, you can. Let's see. The opportunity. Page of Wands. Well, this is about what are you going to do with that fire, with that passion? Are you going to say no to yourself? Are you going to say yes to yourself? Are you going to put yourself on pause for a second? Are you going to tend the fire? You know, there's no right or wrong thing to do. Spirit's just coming through with this big message that not to give up on something because you're real close to it. And I don't think this is related to love. I mean, if it's going in your mind, if it's all resonating that way, you can take it that way. This feels more about like something you're creating. 8 of Pentacles, something you're working on. Okay, so the opportunity, Page of Wands. What's this opportunity? Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Oh, damn. There's your home. You need boundaries, a sacred space to do your magic and create. There's some kind of truth that comes through whatever it is that you do. You're a musician, maybe. Pianist. I don't know. There's some truth in the frequency of the sound. There's a resonance with whatever you put out in the world with your own soul. It's your magic. It's your magic. If you stop doing that, you decrease your magic. Maybe you're a florist. I don't know. Some of you are death doulas, which is so cool because I get that all the time too. I get those messages all the time for death doulas. Maybe it's challenging. I'm sure it is. I'm positive it is. Maybe you want to throw your hands up, but your soul wants to keep going with it. Again, you can take a break if you need to take a break, but don't give up. Some of you don't even need to take a break. You literally just need to eat and keep going. I don't know who that's for. You decide. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Now, this is also, because I'm seeing this fork in the road, this is also an opportunity to decide, do you want to be in the fire energy with your spirit, creative, doing some magic, maybe misunderstood, but confident, passionate, pleasure? Or do you want to be understood? Do you want everything to be clear that you do? Do you want... What's that saying? All these things are coming up, all these catchphrases. What is... that the truth should be... If you can't say it clearly, then you don't know it, or something like that. Or the simple, like it should be said simple. I can't even say it because it's such a lie. Okay. Sometimes things are complicated and it's hard to communicate them. There aren't words for it. There isn't that logical matrix framework of the mind to communicate the magic that you know and you feel. And sometimes it can't come out so clear and people misunderstand you. Doesn't mean it's not what you should do or it's not something spectacular. Okay, some of you, some critic, yeah, difficult. It's difficult, man. Some of you, some art critic or some journalist I'm getting, or someone that doesn't understand something you created because it's not fitting into a box. Shadow work and restless. Ask yourself, why do I want to fit into this box? I mean, we all seek belonging. It's one of our natural instincts. But being understood, how do I say that? Being understood is less important than creating magic for yourself. Okay, I'll leave it there. Your challenge, the tethered one, the hangman. The hangman card, of course, new perspective, but also not everybody agrees with the hangman. He's kind of ostracized, pushed out to the side, hanging on the tree. You go over there for your 9 days and you learn, or you do you. That's what everybody else says to the hangman. Because they don't agree with his perspective. They don't get it. They don't understand. Because his perspective is new. It's breaking the mold. It's different. And when he gets off the tree, he's that much wiser for it. He understands something that others don't. He does the shadow work. If you're restless with yourself and what you're doing, do some shadow work. Find out, what is my block? Who is my block? Okay, tell me about the hangman as the challenge. This is also like wanting to pause. 3 of Swords. I can't do it. 8 of Pentacles. Sun, you're going in circles here. Well, okay, let's move to the advice. I think we've gotten that, Spirit. The advice is the Hierophant, which is divine wisdom, ancient wisdom. Think Stonehenge was easy to build? This is what this card reminds me of. No, it was difficult. It was hella difficult. And we still don't understand what the heck they were doing, but we revere it. Right? Well, we kind of understand with the sun. Yeah, we saw the sun and the equinox, right? They were creating something amazing. Other people maybe didn't understand. But your advice is to keep going with it because it is significant and is important. You are teaching yourself something for sure, but you are also putting something out in the world that's going to teach others, the High Priestess, the hidden knowledge, the secrets, the wisdom, the intuition, the creativity that's been in the shadows. That's what you're putting forward. And it's hard. It's real hard. Be a little concerned if it was easy. 5 of Wands. If it's easy and everybody gets it and everybody agrees and everybody goes along with it and just showers you with rewards and whatever, I'd question myself and ask, like, am I actually breaking any new ground for myself? Is my soul evolving? 2 of Pentacles. Juggling like the ego, what the ego wants versus what the soul wants. Okay, I'm becoming a broken record, Spirit. 8 of Cups for the outcome. Walking away. Now let's see what you're walking away from. I hope it's not your project and your creativity. I hope it's this doubt that you have in yourself. Wanting to give up. Ace of Swords. Hold on. What are they walking away from, Spirit? 4 of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. Hold on, there's something coming through here. What is that? I don't know what this is exactly, but when I saw this, it's like life gives you lemons, make lemonade, but that's not really the answer. So how do I say this in this reading? It's like the Queen of Pentacles says, okay, well, I got a lemon, but I'm going to make it sweet. I'm going to make it sweet because everybody likes lemonade, even though it's sour as heck what I got. And Spirit saying this is the energy to walk away from. Stop making something sweet and digestible and desirable to others when it's sour. And it's sour for a reason. Lemons are born sour, you know, and they serve different purposes. So it's like embrace what the lemon is actually for. Does that make sense? I know. So I feel like you're walking away from this feeling of keeping yourself so safe and secure in other people's ideas of what you should do. That's what you're walking away from. Some of you are moving, and it is leaving a little bit of security in your life, but you're going to gain something. What are you gaining? The World, the Two of Wands. Well, you're gaining trust and strength and courage in yourself, that when you do reach a crossroads, you can make a decision, and it will be the difficult one, and you can do it anyways. You're gaining the World, mastery over the crossroads. Should I do this? Yeah, the crossroads. Mastery over the crossroads. The World. All right. Should we get a closing card? I don't know. I have a feeling, I just intuitively feel, I mean, I hope it's not the case, but who knows? I have a feeling I'm going to get a message that says something opposite. But maybe that's the point. Let's see. Let's get a closing message for collective. Keep going, right? Completion. Closed door. Yeah, see, this is what I'm feeling. I'm going to read what it says, but like initially it's like close the door on that. It's not working. But see, it's a challenge, right? It's Spirit saying, are you really going to accept that? Are you really going to close the door on that? Now, I do feel like there is a completion here for you. Let's see. It's a completion with something you've been struggling with within yourself. Perfectionism, competition, self-doubt, you know. Endings, completion, your greater calling. When the closing door shows up, it's a call to recognize an ending, to terminate a relationship, job, task, or situation that has been dragging on far too long. Unlock the cage you have been trapped in and shut the door behind you. This is not the time to worry about what others might think or feel. Instead, break your routine, consider what you think and how you feel, and be true to your heart's calling. All right. It's time to walk out the door. If you do not see a door, but only a solid wall in front of you, ask for assistance. Muster the courage to say no more. Yeah, ask Spirit to assist you. Ask Spirit for help. The other day I was stuck on something I was creating. And I went to a book and I said, okay, I'm just going to open the book, and I'm going to just see if there's a message here. And the message was like so clear. It's exactly what I needed. I just needed that little assistance from Spirit. So you can do that too. Okay. And a book would be a good idea to do that with. Remember as well that no one else needs to be wrong in order for you to do what you've known you needed to do for a long time. If the door to a project or relationship has been closed to you, stop knocking on it. You have tried that already and no one answered, at least not in the way you would have liked. Take this as a gift, difficult and painful as it might be. Move on. Every door that shuts is an invitation to find another way, another path to your destination. Better to recognize this earlier rather than later. How many of us leave a relationship or job years after we knew it was time to move on? Stop wallowing in the pain and lingering on the reasons why things did not work. It is keeping you from your greater calling. Bow deeply before that closed door. Give thanks to the lessons and set yourself free. Pixels at the door. There's a dual message here. One is how do I say that? Well, let's let Pixel in. The door is going to open to something. You think the door has closed. You think you should walk away. It's going to open. Okay? It will. That said, you don't have to try to redo something over and over. Like if you're trying to draw something and you can't draw it over and over and over, and you're like going nuts and you're thinking, maybe I just won't be an illustrator anymore. Spirit's not saying to keep drawing that. Okay, that door is closed. Draw something else. That's the kind of message here, you know? If you're a reader, yeah, come on in. You gonna say hi to everyone? If you're a reader and you're getting stuck on a download or a message and like you can't get through it, okay, maybe that's not the time for the message, but it doesn't mean there isn't another message for you to say. You could just be getting in your own way. Okay, I think this reading is done, but Pixel really wants to say something. Say hi. Hi, everybody. Don't give up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so cheesy sometimes. Oh, you baby. They love you. They do. She's getting her teeth pulled, so we'll see how that goes. All right, guys. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.